Well, speaking of big numbers and futures, we were talking about Superman a little bit while talking about Fantastic Four box office recently. So let's jump on to talk about the future of Superman because David Zaslav, a brand new interview right before we started this podcast, hit from Deadline. They interview Zaslav. He talks about Superman is good. We're so proud of it. We can't wait for you guys to see Supergirl. Batman Part 2 starts production early next year. We're working on a couple projects like Wonder Woman and stuff. And then he says, James Gunn is writing the next Super Family project, and he mentions Superman and Supergirl together.
Isn't he directing it? Because we knew he was writing it anyway.
That too. So now we know what is technically Superman 2, but it's not.
The internet lied to me, I guess. They said that it failed and that they know that the X Snyder's version was the one that everyone wanted. So
I was just a point on that real quick, because people make me laugh with. I get people want Superman to make more money than Man of Steel. I really get it. And so do I, because I want it to be like, hey, this is the one people want. But the last couple of weeks, it's been the domestic. It's like domestic's important, yeah,
right?
But it hasn't, and it's not gonna beat the total gross of Man of Steel. It's not gonna have 200 more million in it to get past.
It's so weird because like from what people were saying, it's like it's all domestically it all pays Man of Steel, and then like for whatever reason, but you did take apart for inflation. I was like, why?
Inflation sucks.
I was like, why? It's like, what, you don't want it to get surpassed? Like, you don't want a good movie to be shown that this is the type of stuff that people want to see. You just want to be stuck in the past because it's your favorite movie. You don't want it to be surpassed. Isn't that what movies are about? If it's about a certain character, you want to see consistent good movies every single time. Not, oh, this is my favorite thing. This is what I'm gonna watch, and I don't want any other thing to surpass it. It's just wild.
And again, Superman's in this interesting position where, again, Mitch said it. It's not going to make more than Man of Steel. Guess what? It doesn't have to. Man of Steel came out after the hype of Avengers started, like the push for comic book heroes making all the bank, and it made the general person understand the zeitgeist around it, and everybody's like, oh, I got to get on this train now. Let's watch everything that came out. We're no longer in that, like we talked about with Fantastic Four. So, look, James is going to write and direct the Superman sequel that's going to unite the super family. We've heard rumors the Legion of Superheroes is going to appear in the DC universe because they're time-traveling superheroes. Doesn't it make sense that maybe this film is that? They travel to the past, they help Superman, he unites Supergirl, maybe he calls in Wonder Woman and Batman, they form the Proto-Justice League. James Gunn is balancing everything like he did in Superman. I think you kind of see how they're going to speed run to Justice League with a competent director and writer.
Yeah,
you know,
like if you're looking at it, like Phase 1, it was quick to Avengers.
Yeah, it was.
Like you could have used a Black Widow and a Hawkeye movie back then, and it arguably would have helped a lot going forward. But it was only 4 years,
right?
Between Iron Man, was it 2008 Iron Man? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2008 and 2012. Yeah,
yeah. So that's quick for that sort of a story set. So that DC hasn't got to take 10 years to get there. But I'm going to question here whether if he's saying that this is a super family movie or if it's just, he's saying like the next movie in the super family franchise because you have Superman, Supergirl.
Right.
And it's just like how we're making a Batman movie, making a Robin movie. Therefore, it's the Bat family movies.
I think it's kind of the same because Zaslav doesn't seem like the type to understand what's going on. You know, like
fair.
He doesn't really care unless it's time for profits update.
Right.
I also think just calling a movie Super Family is weird.
DC Studios Super Family. Yeah, I don't call it Super Fam. Come on. Yeah, you know,
like Gen Z.
It's.
I mean, either way, it's a sequel to Superman.
Yeah, and at least he kind of confirms it's just going to unite the super characters, which cross my fingers. This means they're going to debut Steel, John Henry Irons in that, and oh man, that'd be great. Maybe Superboy. I mean,
no, if we're going to throw in every super character,
no, I don't think
that.
At this point, I don't think they're gonna debut Steel. They probably do Superboy maybe, but at this point,
why not? They're gonna reach out to Don Cheadle, being like, "Hey, you want to wear a suit of armor?"
We know why not. So.
No. They reach out to Don Cheadle. Is like, "Hey, you know how they want to make Armor Wars, but they don't want to. We're gonna give you a suit of armor, and you play Steel." And they'll be like,
"The reason for it is because of how Zaslav and DC as a whole has been more or less." Kind of really iffy on creators getting some type of compensation for the characters created, because we can see how it is with specifically with like Static and like Black Lightning, and people want like a Static movie, but for all intents and purposes, they don't want to cut other profits to, I think it's the Dwayne McDuffie estate. Yeah, they don't want the DC has been notorious for not wanting to work with creators who deserve a cut of what the character can potentially make, because that's how it is. Because people don't understand. I think it was with like Black Lightning. You want to know how we got Black Vulcan? We got Black Vulcan because the original creator for Black Lightning gets a nice little kickback every time DC decides to make something of him, and they didn't want to do it, so they said, "No, for a Super Friends TV show, let's make our own black character that can use lightning. We'll call him Black Vulcan," and that's how it goes. So,
yeah, I mean, we'll see what they end up doing. Whatever the case is, I'm just excited that Zaslav is now just talking up everything, and there's a chance. I mean, you mentioned,
what was it? That also plays in the part with how they were joking with, was it the Authority movie that they're supposed to come out with?
Yeah, that movie's dead.
Yeah, they had that video come out, and I was like, "Oh, that's messed up, man."
See, I think part of the reason why that movie's dead is because Gunn wants to do the Crime Syndicate.
Yeah.
It was have all these other versions of the heroes,
and like John Cena is just there and trying to laugh with them because he doesn't know why he laughing at a project that's not going to get made.
God, Peacemaker sucks. God damn it.
People some people like Peacemaker a whole lot.
Some is one.
Like to put it in perspective, like to get more hype for Peacemaker, Gunn had to announce saying, "Oh, there's going to be a Peacemaker skin in Fortnite too." So
yeah.
The first time a Fortnite skin makes $0.
Yeah, because people really wanted the Batman and Superman skins to come back. So
Peacemaker dead in the water, I fear. No. That would be shambles. No.
Dalton and Nick.
I forget Nick likes it, in fairness.
Yeah, he does. Well, I suppose once we find out more about James Gunn's plans, we'll come back to this. So stay tuned, because we got to talk about some other messy situations. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will. And if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.